All right, guys, it's time to talk a little Cavs. They tip off their season tonight. We're going to get to that after a quick word from FanDuel. The NBA season's here, guys, and FanDuel has a new offer for you don't want to miss. Right now, new customers can bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if that first $5 bet wins. Yep, $5 bet. If it hits for new customers, you get $300 to use in bonus bets across the app. So what are you waiting for? Visit FanDuel.com/UCSS to download the FanDuel app and get started today. Bull, I know you're excited. You've been waiting for this day for quite a while.
I'm ready.
It is opening tip-off for the Cavaliers.
Let's
We're going
go.
to play No Fence Riders in about 10 minutes, but I want to get this out the way first. Jason and I talked about it on the Ultimate Cavs show yesterday. You can find that discussion on our YouTube page, but I want to toss it to you guys as well. In your mind, is anything short of a trip to the finals a failure for the Cavs this season? G.
No, you got to get to the finals. That's what you're supposed to get. I think you're better than the Knicks. I mean, you've been handed something. Look at the people that's out. Damian Lillard's no longer in the conference. It's just Giannis himself. You look at Halliburton being injured. There's a young upstart Detroit Pistons team that's coming along with JB, but you got more talent than them. You should be able to dispose of them. And the only competition is the Knicks. But we've seen what Mike Brown's offense look like come down the backstretch. Under no circumstances can you let Cap kill you. You can't let, some of these other dudes. And if Donovan Mitchell wants to be known as one of them, right now he's really a really super, super great player. But to become him or even be in the conversation in that upper pantheon, he got to win a championship. And I think he's focused on that. But, yeah, it's definitely finals. That's what we're looking for, finals. And rest of the stuff is cool, but finals is where you're going to make your money at.
Agree.
I would say the answer to that question is yes, but I'm gonna put an asterisk in there and say Eastern Conference Finals. They've got to at least get there. That would be growth. I think if Mobley can take that next step, we can get to the Eastern Conference Finals and have a chance to go to the NBA Finals. I mean, we all think that this is a team that can win a championship. There's no doubt about that. They've been a team that could have won a championship last year and maybe the year before that. But for whatever reason, they've appeared to be a little soft in the playoffs. They've had some injuries along the way that have been untimely. And, I think they're close. But, I mean, you didn't pay these guys all this money. You didn't trade for Donovan Mitchell for them to be a 50-plus win team. I mean, that doesn't matter. They've got to win. And they got to win this year.
Yeah, I don't care about anything but the finals. To me, it is finals or bust, just because of what's happened in the East. Boston dismantled. Yeah. The Pacers have injuries. I just feel like it almost gives them an easy out if you just say, because by the way, in the progression, they made the play-in game and lost. Then they got beat in the first round. Then they got beat in the second round. They've taken a step each of the last 3 years. Next step in that progression is to make the finals. So obviously it wouldn't be as big a bust.
Lost in the same round 2 years in a row.
Yeah, they haven't made the Eastern Conference Finals yet.
No, I know they haven't. That's the next step.
Oh yeah, that's my point. Would be a little growth if they could get there.
Right,
but no, the last 2 years they've lost in the second round.
That is correct.
Is it? I thought they lost in the first round 2 years ago.
No,
that was
Boston
3
was
years
the second
ago.
round.
Okay.
Remember they beat
Celtics
Orlando in
next.
7 and then lost to the Boston Celtics in the second round.
Yes.
And last year, obviously, they beat the Heat and then lost to the Pacers.
So they can't stay second round 2 years in a row like they did the first round. You just have to. I just think that they're the favorite to win the East. They should be. They're not winning an NBA championship. I can pretty much say with certainty, unless Oklahoma City gets a lot of guys injured.
Why you feel that way?
Why do you feel that way,
I
Jay?
just feel like we're looking at the beginning of a dynasty with the Thunder. I feel pretty confident about that too.
Man, I feel like
they're good. They're young. Now they know how to win. They've proven they can win. I just think they're the prohibitive favorites.
I mean, it's just such a long year. And
as I said, barring injury. I think if the Thunder come in healthy and the Cavs come in healthy and they win the East, and I just think the Thunder had the better team.
I think there's two ways to look at this, because I think we always look at it as, all we care about is winning a championship. And we sometimes forget there's a lot of members of the fan base, and this happens in all sports, right? There's a lot of fans that are particularly frustrated with the Browns because they just want to watch enjoyable football. Some of our fans would be okay being like the Steelers and just losing in the first round of the playoffs every year because it gives you pleasure during the season. So for those fans, it'll be a fun season because the Cavs will win a ton of games. They'll win at least a round in the playoffs. This year they'll probably win 2 rounds in the playoffs, and so be it. But if all that you really care about is winning a championship, you got at least, absolutely for me, it's finals or bust. Eastern Conference Finals is not good enough. I know, Brian, I was thinking to myself that this is, Mike, I don't know what you think. I was thinking to myself that this is on paper, going into the season, I think the worst conference that I can ever remember in basketball history.
I agree.
And I just Googled it to see if there was any articles about it or anything. And I saw an article that Tim Bontemps and Brian Windhorst wrote, in which there was just some anonymous Eastern Conference assistant coach who said, yeah, I think this is the worst Eastern Conference, at least, I've ever seen. I mean, if you look at the odds, the Orlando Magic are the 3rd favorite in the East. The Orlando Magic? Are you kidding me?
They got a nice team, but they shouldn't be the 3rd pick.
This is the year. This can't happen. So you remember in 20, I believe it was 2010, it was the Lakers and it was the Cavs. Everybody knew the Lakers and Cavs were supposed to go to the finals. And the Lakers held up their end of the bargain. But the Cleveland Cavaliers lost in the Eastern Conference Finals to the Orlando Magic and Dwight Howard, a young Dwight Howard. Mm-hmm. And the Cavs had won a boatload of games, I believe above 60, 62. I think they won 66 one year. But they lose that game, and, it was like that was the year we knew they were supposed to play. This is the same type year. You, under no circumstances, could the Detroit Pistons or the Knicks or even Orlando Magic be hanging. I feel like this way, and this is why I disagree with Jay on this one. I think if you get Donovan Mitchell to the finals, he ain't gonna let him lose. I feel like I don't know that he's that.
I'm definitely in between the two of you. I think they can win if they get there, but the idea that Donovan Mitchell's just not going to let. Why is he let him lose the last few years?
I mean, it wasn't his fault. The other dudes didn't show up.
And if they lose in the finals, it probably won't be his fault either.
Well, but I think the difference is, I think this year you got another dude that can roll with you. I think this.
He's got to prove it.
This is the Mobley jump. Now I'm gonna be watching tonight. I'm watching specifically every single game just to see what the Mobley jump looking like. I need these to be 30s. If these burning questions that we got, Mike has a burning question in there about Evan Mobley and how many points we ever scored.
We're doing Fence Riders next.
There we go. But I think you'll have it, and I think Donovan Mitchell is focused. And if you get him there, if they beat SGA up a little bit, I think they can get it
we're
done.
a long way from the only way the Cavs would have a chance is if they were 100% healthy. Because if they got to play stiffs like Dean Wade and some of these other guys, they got no chance against
they're going. But those teams in the finals, you go back and watch when the Nuggets won.
Yeah,
you need stiffs. Some of them stiffs.
Now, they didn't have the Dean Wade level players.
But I'm saying some of them stiffs gonna have to come in and hit some shots.
Mike, did the Broncos have any Dean Wade level stiffs?
The Broncos?
The Nuggets when they won a championship.
The Nuggets when they won the championship. No, let me pull up their roster just to confirm.
I ain't gonna say Brown wasn't a stiff, but he was a role player. Right? Gordon ain't a stiff, but he's a role player.
I'm probably wrong about this, Mike. I say a lot of crazy crap when it comes to the NBA, but I can't even have Max Strus out there. To me, he's like.
And Max Strus was the starting guard for a NBA Finals team 3 years ago.
I can't have that. They were a fraud Finals team.
Off the bench, he's looking good, man.
They were a fraudulent Finals team, and he's a fraudulent starter, and you know that very well. He looks like he's playing rec basketball with you. Come on.
You're wrong on that one.
Mike, I can't. We got too many white guys on this team. I can't have that many white guys playing key minutes.
The Nuggets, real quick. The Nuggets starting 5 when they won the championship was Jokic, Murray, Porter, Gordon, and KCP. And that was when KCP was still good.
Yeah.
Porter came along later on.
And who played legit minutes off the bench?
Bruce Brown, Reggie Jackson, Jeff Green.
Christian Braun. Jeff Green was old, but he was
playing
effective.
well.
I don't know about Braun, but the rest of those guys are all way better than Dean Wade.
I mean, I don't know
about Christian.
I don't know if Dean Wade's going to be. I mean, you got Lonzo Ball, you got Larry Nance Jr.
But that's what I'm saying. Everybody's got to be healthy.
You got Strus.
Darius is injury prone. Nance is injury prone. Ball is injury prone.
That's fair.
So if the only way the Cavs have a chance to win a championship to me is if they got to be 100% healthy, which is not, you got to get lucky. That's part of it in the NBA,
I'll give you fair on the injuries, but I do think that their rosters are. I think the Cavs did make some improvements in the offseason with the guys that they did.
Mike, if the Cavs are 100% healthy, could they beat the Thunder in the finals?
Yeah, I do think they could. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The Thunder would be the favorites, no doubt.
We talked about this on your podcast, Bull. Jason and I did an Ultimate Cavs show on this. There's no excuse for them not to make the finals.
None.
It's wide open. No Tatum, no Halliburton. This is year 4. It's the most expensive roster. You bring back the DPOY, 2 All-NBA players, potentially 5 All-Star caliber players.
Decks are cleared.
It's right open for them. And if they reach the finals, there's no reason they can't beat OKC. They split the season series last year. I don't think it's a great matchup against OKC, but that also implies that OKC makes it out of the Western Conference, and the West is loaded. So as bad as the East is, the West is absolutely
Let's
loaded.
hope they beat each other up.
Mike,
Exactly.
the Cavs shouldn't even be pushed by anybody but the Knicks in the East, right? Isn't that fair?
I think the Magic have a chance to be pretty good, and they're certainly not scared of Cleveland, which is a factor. And Bane is the perfect fit for what they want to do. But in my opinion, when I look at the Eastern Conference, it is Cleveland, New York, then a drop-off, a Magic team, then a drop-off, then a bunch of teams that, if everything goes right, could enter that next conversation. But you're relying on a lot of young guys to take big steps, a lot of health. With the Sixers are in that range, I'm not betting on them whatsoever. I can't trust Joel Embiid. With the Bucks, you have Giannis, and you need a lot of other guys to step up and prove themselves. With the Hawks, it's a lot of potential, but it's nothing proven yet. So the Cavs are established. Them and the Knicks are a class of their own in the East.
Is there another team? Sorry to cut you off, Mike, but is there another team in the East that could kind of come out of left field and be good this year?
The Pistons are going to be a good
People
team.
like Detroit. I'm not that high.
Yeah, but I don't think
they're going to win.
Consider that out of left field. They were pretty good. They were decent last year. A team that was not even in the playoffs last year.
The Hawks.
Okay.
And how close is Darius from coming back?
December.
He was
back
practicing. He practiced in 5-on-5 the other day. I've been told that he wants to go. The Cavs are the ones holding him back and saying, "Let's be
What's
patient.
the rush?
There's no need to rush."
So you're saying maybe a month?
Yeah, I think he's gonna miss about 10 games.
Okay.
So
Well, that's
I would
not
say
bad. I
That's
thought it
not
was
bad at
December
all.
originally.
That's not
Strus
bad
is
at
going to
all.
be much longer. The Strus
Yeah.
injury will take longer to get back.
And they are starting Sam Merrill, correct?
all indications point to that. We'll get the starting lineup announcement in about an hour.
Cavs favored by what, 1.5 tonight?
1.5 tonight in New York, in the Mecca. We'll have a live post-game show tonight, by the way, on the Ultimate Cavs, on the Ultimate Channel. I'm going to do a live post-game show.